Mega sexy robot party, everybody's disco dancing. Mega sexy robot party, everybody's disco dancing.
Hey guys, so welcome back to Thursday's edition of MSTHK. I've been away for about 2 weeks and just trying to play catch up right now. This week we're talking about our online handles and how we actually got our screen names. Much like Tom, I have about, 10 different screen names that I've been using since the internet started. And I guess if we're going to go all the way back of how we develop our screen names, the best place to start would probably be my very first email account, which was me setting up my Hotmail account so I didn't have to use the university's account all the time. You see, when I graduated high school, we were in that process of where the internet was starting to grow and people were starting to get their email accounts. I, however, didn't have an email account because I didn't have internet back then at my mom's place. It wasn't until 1997 until I decided to start my Hotmail account. And this was at my cousin's house when, I was starting to learn how to use the internet and doing all the illicit things that most teenage boys would do if they, discovered the internet in the first place. But for me, starting my Hotmail account was like a big deal. I mean, it was essentially going to be my very first email account. So when it prompted me to put in the sign-in name, I took a pretty long time trying to figure that thing out. So my very first email, I ended up going with two-faced-snake at hotmail.com, and it is a very morbid, and I still use it because it's the one my family and friends are usually most familiar with. But the whole origin of the name it's simply because of my birthday and the year that I was born. Year of the snake, Gemini. Geminis tend to be two-faced snake. That's my explanation. And not because I'm a cheating, lying son of a bitch. The thing about the two-faced snake account though is that I had to change it because it wasn't very suitable to apply jobs with. So I ended up doing a hunghua77 at hotmail.com just because there's other freaking... Which is weird because there's another Hunghua out there and he has my name. Actually, I know this other Hunghua because he actually lives in Calgary and he's friends with my other friends on Facebook. I think I might have to find him and kill him to gain his power. Hence, Jet Li's the one. Another one I created was for my DeviantArt account, where the handle I made was actually a translation of my name into English. So the translation for Hung in Vietnamese is hero, and Hoa, my last name, translates to flower. So my handle on my DeviantArt account is Hero Flower, or Flower Hero. I can't remember which one. Having my password saved on my computer, I rarely look at the name anymore. And I guess the one people are more familiar with me is Kicking YYC. I started my YouTube account prior to doing Vita with that name because I was planning to do a whole YouTube channel based on my bucket list and the stuff I wanted to complete in Calgary. Hence, Kick in the Bucket, Kicking, and YYC is the airport initials for the Calgary International Airport. So however you know me by Kicking YYC, Two-Faced Snake, or Hero Flower or Flower Hero. But like most of you guys, I rarely hide behind handles. But that's a whole different subject altogether. With internet anonymity, the masks that we wear, and a whole bunch of psychological studies that would probably fill up an entire textbook. Well, we'll see Miss Kitty tomorrow, if that is her real name.